life and layouts. Thanks for joining me for another process video. Today I'm going to be documenting a trip to New Orleans, and I'm going to be using this 6x6 paper pad that I got from Tuesday morning. I am using a challenge from the Secret Not Secret Kit Club in their June secret party, and the challenge was to grab 5. So you had to create a layout using 5 items: stamps, sequins, 6x6 paper pad, ribbon or trim, and a stencil. So I pulled out this 6x6 paper pad to use because it's a travel related paper pad, as well as because it has the 3x4 little cut aparts, which I love using, and I'll show you guys that when we get to there. I did use a sketch for the base of this layout. The sketch is from Scrapbook Generation, and I think it's called 6x6 Paper Pad 2 Sketches by Allison Davis. If you guys have a ton of 6x6 paper pads, you want to check out this ebook that they have. I didn't show the sketch because I did purchase this book from Scrapbook Generations, and since it is paid content, I didn't want to show it. But the only thing that I used was the base of the sketch. I didn't follow the sketch any further than just having the 4 6x6 pieces of paper with 2 of them spanning across the double page layout. Everything else that I created. Oh, and I think the photos there, the 4 portrait size 4x6 photos as well, was a part of the sketch. So this is where I used my stencil. I thought that this arrow stencil was perfect for this travel layout, because arrows and directions and travels, I felt like it all went together. So I ended up using that on both sides of the layout to add a little bit of dimension to that green background paper. So this trip, my boyfriend planned for my birthday. We went up to Bourbon Street, or to New Orleans, not just Bourbon Street, for my birthday weekend. And this trip he planned all by himself and gave me no indication of where we were going until the morning of. Like, he kind of told me that we were going to still be in the South because we're from Florida. And so that helped me be able to pack clothing so that, I knew I wasn't going to be needing like winter coats or anything like that. But that was the only indication that he gave me, nothing else. And I am very much a planner type person. I like to have an agenda and things planned out, especially when we go on trips, because I want to make sure that I utilize all of the time that we're there. Kevin is very much fly by the seat of his pants, and he does a little bit of planning. Like, he says, I know I want to go to Bourbon Street, and I know that I want to do a graveyard tour, but that was all he gave me. So we had a fabulous time, and it was definitely something that I had to be able to let go of, that need to plan things. It all worked out. We did a ton of stuff while we were there. And it really showed me that sometimes it's okay not to have everything planned. I think I've mentioned this to you guys before on another process video. I am a horrible stamper. I cannot stamp for the life of me. I got this little 6x6 mini platform from We Are Memory Keepers to help me out, but I'm still a crappy stamper, and I'm okay with that. So I tried to stamp Bourbon Street with those letters, didn't like the way they came out. I tried to stamp that globe, didn't like the way it came out, so both of those are going to be covered up. So for my grab 5 challenge stamping, I'm going to stamp the date, because I will stamp the date with my roller stamper date all day long. But other things, I don't know, I always mess things up. They don't look right to me for some reason. So, and I'm okay with that. Everyone has their good things that they can do, and things that work for them and make their layouts look great. Stamping is one thing that doesn't make my layouts look great, and I'm okay with that. I think that we have got to realize that scrapbooking is an art form, which means there is no wrong way to do it. Whatever you feel like doing, that's the way it should be when you scrapbook. You don't need to try to make perfect art every single time. There are times that I look at my layouts and I'm like, it's not my favorite layout, but you know what? My story is documented. These pictures are here. The kids, when they look at these layouts, they love them. They could care less if it is perfect. So knowing that has really helped me enjoy scrapbooking more. So as I'm doing this last little embellishments and adding some different things and trying to cover up that stamping is really what I'm trying to do. I wanted to ask you guys, what do you want? What do you want from my channel? Do you want a specific collection? Do you want to see specific photos? Do you want to see a specific technique? Leave me a comment below and let me know what you want to see on this channel. Remember that this channel is only 2-page layouts. That's all I'm going to do on this channel. So, if you leave me a comment that says, hey, I want to see single page layouts, I will definitely refer you to some great folks who do single page layouts. Vanessa, I'll leave her link below. She is a fabulous 1-page scrapbooker. I love all of her layouts. I love watching 1-page layouts, but that's not something that I will ever do. I do have a couple, but it's not enough to create layouts with, and I really want to focus on 2-page layouts for this channel. I know another thing that's really popular right now is creating your own homemade kits. Yeah, I'm not going to do that either. That is not something that I find enjoyable. I love watching those videos. I love how people have the talent to be able to put that together, but it's not something that I'm going to do. If you check out Janet with RTS Scrapbooking, she has a fabulous series that she puts together about her collections and creating her own collections. She even has some knockoff kits, which is a fabulous idea. So there are tons of resources on YouTube for those two things. But if you guys want to see something else, let me know in regards to double page layouts. I did get a request to do some more Disney layouts, and I think I've mentioned this before. I'm an annual pass holder, so I have tons and tons of Disney photos. I actually just printed my photos. It took me so very long, like 3 days, to organize them and get them ready to be printed, because I don't just send them over. I don't really edit them, but I do send them down to like 3x4 sizes. So I print 2 to a 4x6 photo. I just printed 350 photos, and a majority of them were 3x4 size. So that's like 500 photos from Disney that I've had in the last year. I have over 1,000 videos and photos on my Memory Keeper Disney account, because with the Photo Pass, if you're a gold member or above, you get free photos as well. I have tons and tons of video or photos to document. So I'm actually going to do a series on that and how I document my Disney photos, because it is a little bit different than just the double page layouts. So I'm going to start that really soon, and I'm excited about that. So what else do you guys want to see from me? I did want to show you guys the last video that I just posted. I talked about how being a mom and crafting, and how it's difficult sometimes to be able to craft when you have little ones. And then I go to edit this video, and it was extremely long, and I couldn't figure out why it was so long. Most of my videos are not like this. Was, I think, almost an hour before I edited the video. And when I started editing, I realized why. I was scrapbooking with the kids this night, and so you can't see it obviously in the video, but right in front of my table is a small round table that the boys sit at when they scrapbook, which they're not really scrapbooking. They're like playing with arts and crafts and stuff. So right here, he came and gave me his tablet, and he wanted me to punch out that Mickey head that he had cut out, so he needed help with that. So I left that in so that you guys can kind of see my little one make an appearance when he scrapbooks with me, and having to be able to manage scrapbooking while they're there. And so now he's giving me his Mickey's heads and telling me to hang on to them so he can play with them the next day, because he was heading to bed. So I ended up stamping my date, and that's where I have my list of the grab 5. And I was trying to make sure that I had everything, and I was still missing the ribbon. So that's when I pulled out this ribbon here, and I actually end up adding it to the top of my layout. I kind of audition it in a couple different places, but it ends up at the top there. And when I use ribbon, if I'm just using it across the layout, I take my ATG gun and run it across the whole thing and then tape it on the back there. I did have to take out those banners because I wanted the ribbon to be flush against the edge, and the banners were up there, as well as the sequins. I had to add those back on as well. So I wanted to journal on this layout. This lady that's in the pictures with us, did not know her before this night, but she was hilarious. She was telling us all these stories, and then when she realized it was my birthday, she decided to sing happy birthday to me very loudly in this bar. It was just a crazy night, and we had so much fun. And I also got a tarot reading, so that's where the picture of the cards come in. So here's my final layout and some close-ups. If you guys like this layout, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more double page layouts, hit that subscribe button, because that's all I do on this channel. And definitely leave me a comment below and tell me what you guys want to see from me. I hope you guys have a scrappy day. Thanks for watching.